Let's be honest for a second. Many English learners say the same word again and again and again. Yes, 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 yes. Someone makes a suggestion, you say yes. Someone asks for help, you say yes. Someone proposes an idea, you say yes. And after a while, your English starts to sound repetitive, flat, predictable. But native speakers rarely say only yes. They use dozens of different reactions depending on the situation. Agreement, interest, curiosity, surprise, enthusiasm. So today, you're going to train 100 natural ways to respond instead of saying just yes. Repeat every sentence 3 times. Focus on rhythm. Speak out loud. Because fluency is not about knowing words, it's about reacting naturally. Let's begin. Sentences 1 to 20. Simple, natural agreement. Sentence 1. Absolutely. 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 Sentence 2. Of course. Of course. Of course. Sentence 3. Definitely. 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 Sentence 4. Sure. 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 Sentence 5. No problem. No problem. No problem. Sentence 6. That works. That works. That works. Sentence 7. Sounds good. Sounds good. Sounds good. Sentence 8. All right. All right. All right. Sentence 9. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. Sentence 10. I agree. I agree. I agree. Sentence 11. That's true. That's true. That's true. Sentence 12. That's right. That's right. That's right. Sentence 13. Exactly. 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 Sentence 14. You're right. You're right. You're right. Sentence 15. Good point. Good point. Good point. Sentence 16. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Sentence 17. I like that idea. I like that idea. I like that idea. Sentence 18. That sounds great. That sounds great. That sounds great. Sentence 19. That makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. Sentence 20. I think you're right. I think you're right. I think you're right. Sentences 21 to 40. Friendly, positive responses. Sentence 21. That sounds like a good plan. That sounds like a good plan. That sounds like a good plan. Sentence 22. That works for me. That works for me. That works for me. Sentence 23. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Sentence 24. I'm happy with that idea. I'm happy with that idea. I'm happy with that idea. Sentence 25. That sounds perfect. That sounds perfect. That sounds perfect. Sentence 26. I'm on board with that. I'm on board with that. I'm on board with that. Sentence 27. That's a great suggestion. That's a great suggestion. That's a great suggestion. Sentence 28. I'd be happy to do that. I'd be happy to do that. I'd be happy to do that. Sentence 29. That sounds reasonable. That sounds reasonable. That sounds reasonable. Sentence 30. I think that's a good idea. I think that's a good idea. I think that's a good idea. Sentence 31. That makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. Sentence 32. I'm totally fine with that. I'm totally fine with that. I'm totally fine with that. Sentence 33. That seems like a good solution. That seems like a good solution. That seems like a good solution. Sentence 34. That sounds fair. That sounds fair. That sounds fair. Sentence 35. That sounds like a great idea. That sounds like a great idea. That sounds like a great idea. Sentence 36. I think that could work. I think that could work. I think that could work. Sentence 37. I like that approach. I like that approach. I like that approach. Sentence 38. That's a solid idea. That's a solid idea. That's a solid idea. Sentence 39. That could definitely work. That could definitely work. That could definitely work. Sentence 40. That seems like a smart move. That seems like a smart move. That seems like a smart move. Sentences 41 to 60. Enthusiastic agreement. Sentence 41. That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. Sentence 42. That would be great. That would be great. That would be great. Sentence 43. I'd love that. I'd love that. I'd love that. Sentence 44. That sounds fantastic. That sounds fantastic. That sounds fantastic. Sentence 45. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. Sentence 46. I'm totally in. I'm totally in. I'm totally in. Sentence 47. I'd be happy to help. I'd be happy to help. I'd be happy to help. Sentence 48. That sounds exciting. That sounds exciting. That sounds exciting. Sentence 49. I'd really enjoy that. I'd really enjoy that. I'd really enjoy that. Sentence 50. Count me in. Count me in. Count me in. Sentence 51. I'm definitely interested. I'm definitely interested. I'm definitely interested. Sentence 52. That would be wonderful. That would be wonderful. That would be wonderful. Sentence 53. I'm excited about that idea. I'm excited about that idea. I'm excited about that idea. Sentence 54. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Sentence 55. I think that's brilliant. I think that's brilliant. I think that's brilliant. Sentence 56. That sounds really good. That sounds really good. That sounds really good. Sentence 57. I'm very interested in that. I'm very interested in that. I'm very interested in that. Sentence 58. That would be perfect. That would be perfect. That would be perfect. Sentence 59. I'd really like that. I'd really like that. I'd really like that. Sentence 60. That sounds like a great opportunity. That sounds like a great opportunity. That sounds like a great opportunity. Let's pause for a second. If you're still repeating these sentences out loud, that's excellent, because most learners stop practicing long before this point. But real fluency comes from repetition, not just understanding. Every sentence you repeat here is training your brain to react faster in English. And that's the real goal. Not translating, not searching for words, but responding naturally. So, take a breath, relax your voice, and notice something. The sentences are already starting to feel more natural, aren't they? That's your brain adapting. If you're enjoying this type of practice, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. We post new lessons every week to help you speak more naturally in real conversations. And before we continue, tell me in the comments, which sentence from today do you like the most so far? Just write the number. Sentence 14, Sentence 27, Sentence 45. I read the comments, and it's always interesting to see which phrases people connect with. All right, let's continue. Sentences 61 to 80. Positive reactions in conversation. Sentence 61. That sounds like a great plan. That sounds like a great plan. That sounds like a great plan. Sentence 62. That could work really well. That could work really well. That could work really well. Sentence 63. I like where this is going. I like where this is going. I like where this is going. Sentence 64. That sounds promising. That sounds promising. That sounds promising. Sentence 65. That actually makes a lot of sense. That actually makes a lot of sense. That actually makes a lot of sense. Sentence 66. I think that could be a good move. I think that could be a good move. I think that could be a good move. Sentence 67. That seems like the right direction. That seems like the right direction. That seems like the right direction. Sentence 68. I think that's worth trying. I think that's worth trying. I think that's worth trying. Sentence 69. That could be really helpful. That could be really helpful. That could be really helpful. Sentence 70. That sounds like a solid idea. That sounds like a solid idea. That sounds like a solid idea. Sentence 71. I think that would work well. I think that would work well. I think that would work well. Sentence 72. That might actually be better. That might actually be better. That might actually be better. Sentence 73. That seems like a good option. That seems like a good option. That seems like a good option. Sentence 74. I think that's a smart idea. I think that's a smart idea. I think that's a smart idea. Sentence 75. That sounds reasonable to me. That sounds reasonable to me. That sounds reasonable to me. Sentence 76. I think that's a good direction. I think that's a good direction. I think that's a good direction. Sentence 77. That could actually be a great solution. That could actually be a great solution. That could actually be a great solution. Sentence 78. That sounds like the right move. That sounds like the right move. That sounds like the right move. Sentence 79. I think that might work really well. I think that might work really well. I think that might work really well. Sentence 80. That actually sounds like a great idea. That actually sounds like a great idea. That actually sounds like a great idea. Sentences 81 to 100. Friendly natural agreement. Sentence 81. That works for me. That works for me. That works for me. Sentence 82. I'm totally fine with that. I'm totally fine with that. I'm totally fine with that. Sentence 83. That's good with me. That's good with me. That's good with me. Sentence 84. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Sentence 85. That sounds good to me. That sounds good to me. That sounds good to me. Sentence 86. That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. Sentence 87. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Sentence 88. That sounds good. That sounds good. That sounds good. Sentence 89. That's fine with me. That's fine with me. That's fine with me. Sentence 90. I think that's a good idea. I think that's a good idea. I think that's a good idea. Sentence 91. That works perfectly. That works perfectly. That works perfectly. Sentence 92. That sounds great to me. That sounds great to me. That sounds great to me. Sentence 93. I like that idea. I like that idea. I like that idea. Sentence 94. That sounds like a plan. That sounds like a plan. That sounds like a plan. Sentence 95. I think that's perfect. I think that's perfect. I think that's perfect. Sentence 96. That seems great. That seems great. That seems great. Sentence 97. That sounds like a good idea. That sounds like a good idea. That sounds like a good idea. Sentence 98. That sounds really good. That sounds really good. That sounds really good. Sentence 99. That's a great suggestion. That's a great suggestion. That's a great suggestion. Sentence 100. I think that's a great plan. I think that's a great plan. I think that's a great plan. Before you leave, notice something. At the beginning of this lesson, many of these responses probably felt unfamiliar. But now, you've heard them and repeated them several times. And that's exactly how fluency is built. Not by memorizing long vocabulary lists, but by repeating real reactions that people actually use in conversations. The goal is simple. The next time someone asks you something in English, instead of automatically saying yes, your brain will already have many other natural responses ready. That's when English starts to feel more natural, more fluid. So, here's a small challenge for you. This week, try to use just one of the phrases from this lesson in a real conversation. It could be with a colleague, a friend, or even during an online conversation. And if you want to keep improving your speaking confidence, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Every week, we practice the phrases that real people use in real conversations. And before you go, tell me in the comments, which sentence from today was your favorite? Just write the number. See you in the next video.